In the heart of West Virginia, the Avery Street Civil War Hospital building, a landmark of history and defiance, stands at a turning point. The iconic structure that is emblematic of the Civil War era has served various purposes over the years but now stands on the brink of a remarkable transformation. The building's conversion plan shows that it still remains relevant to this day, not just for the people staying in Avery Street area but also as a living memento from an epochal period in American history, shedding light on its pivotal role during one of the most challenging periods in American history. It will then delve into the recent acquisition by the Wood County Economic Development, which marks the commencement of a promising future for this historic site. High points include plans to renovate while maintaining its historical integrity and adapting it for contemporary use, community reactions regarding this project and prospects for Avery Street and other parts of West Virginia. But it was in 1840 that the Avery Street Civil War Hospital, or the Henry Logan House as it is sometimes referred to, was constructed. It originally served as a private residence and is located at 400 to Avery Street, Pockesburg, West Virginia. The house was one of 5 U.S. Army hospitals during the American Civil War between 1863 and 1865. It played a crucial role in treating wounded soldiers, and it reflected a wider growth of an organized military medical system over the war. This period witnessed remarkable strides in medical treatment and rehabilitation made by eminent people like Surgeon General Alexander Hammond and Medical Director Jonathan Letterman. After working as a military hospital for some time, this building turned into a civilian infirmary around the 1890s. Its structure was improved through an addition, built in 1986, today, last of the original 5 Civil War hospitals, and represents an example of architectural resilience with rich memories of healthcare services provided. A Facebook post reported that Wood County Economic Development (WCED) has obtained the historic Civil War Hospital on Avery Street. Within that month, the group took ownership of the property for a sum of $111,000 using federal earmarks granted in 2020 to 2023. Originally, the funds were intended to support industrial redevelopment on Depot Street. Nevertheless, due to financial difficulties, WCED turned its attention to reviving downtown Pockesburg. Following congressional approval to repurpose these earmark funds, WCED bought this structure with a view to its potential to improve the historical character of the town. The reason behind their choice of this particular building was its great historical worth together with its strategic position at a major thoroughfare in downtown Pockesburg. According to Lindsay Pearsall, executive director at WCED, an important consideration was whether or not it had any architectural or historic significance. WCED's commitment to preserving local heritage and promoting community economic development is evident in its skillful use of federal earmark funds. Also, this acquisition provides a significant boost towards future renovations taking place in the downtown area, planned renovations, exterior changes. The historic Avery Street Civil War Hospital will undergo extensive exterior changes and yet retain its historical appearance. These include installation of the new roofing system, another set of windows and doors which when repainted will maintain the integrity of the structure, interior modifications. A complete overhaul would convert it to modern office spaces for Wood County Economic Development (WCED) as well as downtown PKB. This transformation will ensure that it meets present operational requirements while keeping its historical nature intact. WCED's Lindsay Pearsall has provided several things to be done before starting renovation. These entail performing a Phase 1 environmental assessment, consulting with the State Historic Preservation Office, and an open bidding procedure for the refurbishment works. Next year, Pearsall hopes they will start working at that place. Community reaction and future prospects, local community response. The community's reaction to the restoration of Avery Street Civil War Hospital has been extremely positive. Lindsay Pearsall, WCED Executive Director, stated that locally people are happy to see the building being saved instead of destroyed. This reflects a greater understanding in Pockesburg concerning preservation of history. The modernization of the structure will provide new office spaces for Wood County Economic Development and downtown PKB while still preserving its historical character, which is also a beneficial element to the neighborhood. This undertaking would help stimulate local economic progress and raise community involvement by retaining an essential tie with Parkersburg's rich past. Renovation. What's happening? Pearsall stressed out the need for transparency in every step followed during renovation process. A continuous update about the project will be provided through social media where members of the society get to know what is taking place before even it happens. Additionally, this open communication approach would foster wider public backing for historic preservation throughout Pockesburg, making sure that all parties concerned can see and follow progress on this initiative. The Avery Street Civil War Hospital is entering a new era, thereby signifying a linking of the past and the future that exemplify how historical buildings can be used to meet today's needs. It provides an example for similar undertakings everywhere that are deeply involved in community pride and history preservation. This makes us think about our cultural heritage and seeks to motivate ongoing conversation and undertaking so as to safeguard our national wealth in future years.